Cold weather tonight is definitely going to be in the forecast, and it's below freezing, so I hope you guys are bundled up at home and staying warm throughout the night. Let's dive right into it. Weather headlines. Below freezing night is in store, and across the nation and also pretty much across Texas, it's going to see a cold night in store for us. Cold air will start the week with roller coaster temps, and then another strong front comes into the forecast midweek, which can change it. Now, what we're talking about across the nation, let's look at what is 2 degrees in Minneapolis, 7 in Omaha, 9 in Kansas City. A little warm out there to the southeast, 60 in Charlotte, 54 in Atlanta, where they were seeing some showers. It's set 25 degrees in San Angelo, but just some cold Arctic air building in, and we'll see another round of it possibly midweek as well. And there's some hard freeze and also freeze warnings for portions of Texas, but all that moisture and that snow transferring from the rain and the showers from that cold front and upper level low is continuing to barrel down across the southeast. Much of the United States, though, is quiet thanks to the high pressure. But today was pretty much a cold day. We got up to 47 degrees, 21 was the low this morning. Definitely pretty much really cold this morning, and we're expecting to see another round of that going tonight as well. And we're in the 20s now, and we are still not into the full peak of overnight lows period into early tomorrow morning, but definitely already 17 degrees in Menard, 19 in Eden. I mean, this is some chilly air, but the winds are not in the factor like it was earlier. Now, let's point it out that high pressure is keeping substance over. That's why we're seeing some dry atmosphere. That's going to allow radiational cooling to take effect. As that high moves off to the east, we'll start to see things change. Another cold front comes through. This one's stronger than the Arctic high, cold core high builds in, and that's why we're looking at Thursday being possibly a cold day as well. Now, we're talking about a dry atmosphere where we're not seeing any moisture, the moisture from that low pressure system staying off to the east, and then we'll see a more build of moisture coming to midweek. But when that cold front gets here, most of the moisture will stay off to the east, more of the eastern part of Texas, and us here in San Angelo will be dry and across the Concho Valley, and it's going to affect temperatures. We're pretty much going to see plenty of much sunshine as that dry atmosphere takes over with temperatures in the 60s Wednesday. Then that cold front comes through in the Arctic high build. We could drop further going into Thursday, depending on how strong that Arctic air mass is. We'll continue to monitor it throughout the week, but definitely predicting to be in the 40s. Returning back to the 60s Friday, Saturday rebounding into the 70s. We'll warm up, but then we're going to slowly drop back down into the 60s, continuing into much of next week after we go through next weekend. Now, atmospheric moisture, looking at the dew points, definitely dry across much of Concho Valley. Relative humidity values are low as well. With all that in factor, that's what we're going to see those temperatures drop further tonight. And going into tonight, this is going to be a cold night into the 20s, and then warming up. You're going to start off pretty cool, around 22 degrees at 7 a.m. and slowly warm up into the 50s by 12, and then get up to a high tomorrow around the upper 50s, some spots the low 60s. Going into tonight, tomorrow highs look something like this. We'll be pretty much in the upper 50s. Some of us may get a little warmer than that, but for the most part, the next 7 days, we're going to see roller coaster temps across much of the Concho Valley, seeing some cool weather Monday, then warming up Tuesday. Then things start to transition into the next 7 days. We'll see some temperatures up and down with some warming by next Saturday. We'll be back with more KSAN News.